I had a client call me last week, and she had been so upset with herself. I knew I hadn't heard from her in a while. Like most clients, she was feeling guilty because she hadn't been tracking her food. And there's no need to feel guilty. It's just a lesson learned. I had spoke with this same client months before, prior to this incident, and she had been lightly tracking her calories, and she had gained a few pounds. She was a little concerned about it. She brought it to my attention, and I let her know, start back tracking your food, get a hold of it. It's a lot easier to lose 5 pounds than to let it turn to 10 and 15 pounds. Well, nevertheless, she has a lot going on, and I didn't force her, but she stopped tracking her calories altogether, and she winded up gaining about 12 pounds. But she's really smart. I love her. She's one of my favorite clients. She started back tracking her calories again, and by the time she contacted me, she had already lost like half of that back. But anyway, whenever we were talking, she asked me a question, and she just said, Coach, she said, let me ask you something. She said, how did you get it right? And now, mind you, again, my opinion from a professional aspect and just my personal opinion, she's entirely too hard on herself. She has lost a significant amount of weight, and she did have the weight loss surgery, which is fine because she did it the right way. She used it as a tool. As far as discipline goes with the gym, my goodness, she stays in the gym. I think it was yesterday in my private group on Facebook, she posted some before and after pictures, and not only did this lady lose weight, you can see the mass, like the muscle mass in her legs and her arms. She just contacted me to fine-tune things, to give her a program to follow and to teach her more in depth about nutrition and the need for protein intake, calorie tracking, and for a better understanding of how calories are burned, and just about her body, just to have everything personalized in particular for her. But when she called me last week, again, she asked me, she said, Coach, how did you get it right? Like, how did you get it right? And I explained to her something that I've noticed throughout coaching women all over the world. By the time most people contact me, they have tried everything over the years. What y'all have to remember is that I am a recovering drug addict. From age 19 to about 35, I was heavily addicted to hardcore drugs. Y'all should know my backstory by now and know exactly which drugs that I was addicted to. So for so long, I don't know what my natural body weight, my BMI would have been, because of course I was smaller due to my drug addiction. And I told her, I was like, girl, where y'all were out here worried about food over the years, I was literally worried about my next fix. That was it. The only time I really ate was when I didn't have my fix, what I truly wanted. So now fast forward, I explained to her, whenever I got clean and off drugs and got out of jail, I don't remember exactly how much I weighed during my active drug addiction. It was, I think I've gotten as small as like 130 something pounds. I'm 155 pounds now, so just imagine me being smaller than what I am. And it wasn't from a healthy aspect. I was skin and bone. You could definitely tell something wasn't right, that I was what I was, a drug addict. So I explained to her that after, sitting in jail for that while sitting in jail, I put on a lot of weight. But when I got out, it was still, I think I was about 217 pounds when I got out of jail. And from there, I didn't never really keep track on it. But I think within probably about a year, if not less, I got up to 247. Top of that, I was watching my husband and my oldest daughter, my husband battling type 2 diabetes. My oldest daughter had became a pre-diabetic. And I knew that we were in the same environment. We were all handling everything with food, always going out to eat, always cooking meals that we thought were healthy at one time, my daughter and I, but when I look back, it was like really high calorie pasta with feta cheese and tomatoes, just all of these sexy, what we thought was healthy but so high calorie meals, not including all of the eating out that we were doing constantly. For the first time in my life, I knew I had to get it together because I was still on probation and all type of in with the court system. I knew I had to get it right, so I couldn't turn to what I've always done, which was drugs. So I turned to food, as well as my husband. And my daughter always struggled with food because I was never there the way that I should have been as a mother with her coming up. But after I beat my drug addiction while battling my food addiction, I think what woke me up, sometimes God uses us to walk certain walks in life, and I knew what addiction looked like. I'm going to give y'all an example. During my active drug addiction, not only was I an unhealthy looking skinny, it was awful. I looked awful, and I've been honest with and very transparent about a lot of my teeth not being my natural teeth on the sides and close up to the front on the sides because of drug use. I ruined a lot of my natural teeth with drugs. I have a lot of scars on my body that is drug related. I missed out on so much in life with my children. I'm forever in the court system. I'm a convicted felon. All of these things taking place in my life, and still my desire to get high was stronger than the fact that I saw my teeth rotting from the inside out, from the top of my gums down. It's crazy how the type of drugs that I use were ruining my teeth, and I still could not snap out of it. Mind you, I was known in my hometown as being a pretty girl. A lot of people that knew me would see me in passing and be like, man, Adrienne used to be so fine, or Adrienne used to look so good. Man, have y'all seen Adrienne lately? Like, I was literally a junkie. So fast forward with the food thing, like I was telling my client, I went through everything that I did with my weight for just a short period of time. But because I already knew what addiction looked like, so when I start seeing fat come in places on my body that it shouldn't have been, I'm watching my family deal with illnesses that I know are, related to obesity, linked to obesity, even though I didn't get to a point to where it was affecting my health just so yet. Anyway, I'm going to say yet. I knew that we're all physiologically human. I'm no better than them, that it was the chances were a lot stronger of me being next than them not. My mental health, and every time it was time for me to get dressed, constantly having to try to find something that looked decent. I didn't hate myself. I just hated the way that I looked. And I'm just like, this is not right. It's just not supposed to be like this. I have got to figure something out. I don't know how I managed to skip past all of the Weight Watchers, Octavia. We were struggling to try and find our way in the world with getting real jobs, trying to find a place to rent, reliable vehicles. So I couldn't afford it. Like a lot of y'all think y'all can afford personal training and all this stuff. I really couldn't afford it. And on top of that, I just felt like once I beat my addiction, hopefully by now y'all know, but I just felt like if I could do that, like why in the hell am I letting food control me just so bad? And once again, I only spent a short while, less than 3 years probably, if 3 years. I wish I could remember exactly the time frame, but I didn't spend very long in a larger body before I was just able to be like, hell no, I gotta find a way to fix this, but in a way that I can sustain it. It wasn't just about me losing weight. I gotta find a way to lose weight and be in a smaller body for good. Like, I didn't want to ever have to deal with that shit again, weight loss and body recompositioning, because it is hard. It's hard as hell. So when I tell y'all that my heart goes out to y'all, just sympathy wise, a lot of y'all women have been dealing with this for years, 10, 20 years, 15 years, probably longer. I'm just guessing at it, just based off of a lot of my clients telling me all the things they've tried over the years, how they'll give up, then later on try something else. It's hard, ladies, but I promise it is truly an addiction. It's a food addiction, and you can beat it. If I did it, anybody can do it. And I swear, it's just a mind game. It's just the mind. You just have to have a good mindset, or be willing to develop and adopt a good mindset. That is truly the hardest part about it, is retweaking your thoughts so that you can recreate your environment in ways that it'll support you and your long-term goals.